Hello, I'm Seth Johnson with Land a House. So in today's tiny house video, I'm going to be doing a rather extensive project, and that is installing the compost toilet and urine diverter. So I've got a couple of things. I've got a funnel, which is going to slide in and out of the opening here to cover the urine. And I'm going to use a 2-foot pipe here, or tube, and that's going to divert the urine into an elbow here and go into our bucket. Then, because I don't want to have to empty this thing by pulling the bucket out and going down and emptying it, I'm going to be using a 20-foot hose connected to the bottom of the bucket and have a ball valve so I can empty it downhill into another bucket. And then, to attach the funnel, I'm going to be making a little slide so it can go in and out of the way. That's the hope. So, let's get started. So to start, I'm going to get this funnel onto this hose as far as I can. I'll let it sit in the sun for a little while. Okay, that's on there pretty good. So I want this thing to slide in and slide out. So I think that curve is pretty good. Next thing, so I'm going to try and get this. I found out this pipe or hose is inner diameter 5/8. I was hoping it was 3/4. So I think I'm going to let this sit in the sun a little longer and warm up. Alright, I managed to get that on there over the first little dip. So I'm going to take my elbow and attach this to that threaded portion. Now I just realized I forgot my pipe glue at the house, so yeah, okay. So that will go up under and attach to our bucket. So now I'm going to attach this hose to the bucket as well. It is nice when you have the right size fitting. Yeah, okay. There's that. Now because I have this pipe tape, I'm going to go ahead and use it here. We might as well. Okay, so this will attach to the bucket. Okay, so I got that end on, nice and tight. Put pipe tape on here. Now I'm just going to put this ball valve on here. That went on awfully easy. I think I'm going to tape it up some more. I sure don't want a urine diverter to be leaking, if you get my drift. We'll see how that does. Hopefully it'll be alright. Alright, let's get this thing installed. Even though I don't have my pipe glue, we'll just get it into position. Do you remember the boards we cut into this L-shaped track that we used to cover up the lights up, or the wiring up here? Well, I thought, why not use a scrap piece to make a track for this funnel to slide in. So I'm going to cut this in half, and I've got this other board. I'm going to make a sandwich piece, like a, so I have a lever here on the top that slides this in the track underneath to bring the funnel out here. So let's do that. Okay, so I've got these pieces as the track, and then this board that will be in this track. Then I've got this little tiny board that is going to sandwich onto this piece and get this funnel onto this board with screws. So let's attach this first. See what we can do here. The birds are starting to come back pretty good. So I just want to sandwich this thing in here. Let's see if that'll get us started. I think that's going to hold it pretty good. I guess we'll find out. I might throw one more in there. Oh yeah, very cool. I just realized that this block has to be on the bottom, not the top, so I gotta back those out. Well, 3 months has passed since I've worked on this project, but for you it seems like an instant. So I forget where I was in this project, but my thoughts originally were to have the funnel sandwiched on this block of wood, and then have this block of wood slide up and down a track. That way you could put the funnel in front of the toilet here. But because of the width of the block of wood and the limitations of how this slides, I have reconsidered. So I've got a 1/2 inch piece of PVC pipe and a couple of these pipe, whatever you call them, holds pipe down. So I'm going to loosely attach this to the bottom of the OSB here and have this slide and have another one attached here to the funnel. So hopefully this will allow much more movement in here and be less cumbersome than this block of wood idea. So let's try to get this done. The first thing I want to consider is how far this piece will be able to slide in here. So I'm just going to use my tape measure underneath here and set that down. Let's see what we get here. So that's basically 10 inches from over here to here. So if the funnel is attached up under here to, say, here, so that'll be the 10 inch, and then it needs to slide up into here. Okay, so looking at that, I'm going to say take away how much the funnel is here. And that's going to be roughly 6.5. So we'll just make this pipe, somewhere around 4 inch maybe, so it can slide from here to there, something like that. Let's give it a try. Okay, 4 inch, so about here. Now if I mess up and make this the wrong length, I've got lots of pipe to work with here. So I put this together real quick. It's just a PVC elbow with a pipe, and then I just put it onto that same board as before. So now we should get some pretty good slide out of that. Now, what I want to do is, I know the board that's underneath here comes out to 5 1/4. So I'm going to use this here and just say that at 5 1/4 is where that board is under there. So I'm going to use the saw and cut out a channel here for the pipe to slide on, so we can access our P diverter. Okay, so I got the lines drawn on here where I want the slider to be. Now I'm going to make the attempt to do a plunge cut here to get this whole thing cut out. So let's see how well this works. I'm going to line up the front here, and then oops, my battery's hitting the back here. I have to spin around. Okay, there's the first one. I'm just kind of chiseling these pieces out here. So the decorative part of this will be covered with the pine paneling. So I'm not too concerned about how this looks right here. Let's see how well this handle fits in here. Yeah, good. Okay, that's well hidden. Okay, it's going to stop about where it needs to, I think. Nice. Okay, so the next step is to take more of those brackets, like this one here, and get these attached here for this to slide on. Well, this is an idea I've had for quite a while, and I'm not sure it's going to work very well, because it's just not very stable. I mean, it does slide out pretty good, and it slides back to there. But so I may end up just putting a tray here with maybe a unicycle out the bottom to go to the pea bucket. That way, there's just no need for a slider. And we'll just see how this works and make modifications as we go. Well, I've been working on this project for a while, so I think I'm going to close it out. I'm not sure if I like this whole sliding piece or not, so I may just put in that little tray and just call it good. But anyway, if you have some ideas on what to improve, let me know. I'd appreciate hearing it. Thanks for watching. I'm Seth Johnson with Land a House, and I will see you next time. Bye. So here's the general idea of the ladder. Now I'm going to go along here